into the second half. We're underway. A huge factor right now, expecting steady rain throughout the rest of the day into the early evening. Buffalo has won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. We're underway from Foxborough. Shane Vereen, the return, and after the Carpenter kick out across the 20-yard line, that's where the Patriots will open up just short of the 24. And Tom Brady, a lot of success against Buffalo in his career, including 11-0 at home against the Bills.
And he's well aware that the Bills can run the ball and take time off the clock, limiting how many possessions he'll have tonight. So it's imperative the Patriots do not turn the ball over, that they take full advantage of their offensive possessions. And he's excited to have a full complement of backs and receivers to work with.
First play from scrimmage for the Patriots. On a give, it's Blunt. Up the middle, coming off a 2-touchdown performance in the blowout win over Baltimore last week. Starting offense for New England. Nate Solder is in there. Question marks as to whether or not he would play with a concussion. He's bounced back from it after missing the game last week. Backs and receivers for New England. We mentioned Blunt. Julian Edelman is on the verge of 100 catches on the season. Edelman comes in with 96 receptions. It's Blunt, and he is a load to bring down. Blunt taking it to the 40-yard line. Defensively for Buffalo, 56 sacks this season for the defense. That is a new Bills record. Opportunistic as well, including the rookie Kiko Alonso. And in the secondary, Jarris Byrd is going to the Pro Bowl for the third time in his career. Jim Leonard getting to start. Aaron Williams placed on IR with a rib injury. So first down for New England, just shy of the 40. Double tight end set for the Patriots. Steady diet of Blunt, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, carries up the gut. He's brought down by Alan Branch, who just got a 3-year extension from the Bills. It's a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, we asked him his thoughts when he learned of the trade from Tampa Bay to New England. He says he knew he was coming to a winning program, was excited to play with one of the best ever. That's, of course, his quarterback, Tom Brady.
Also got some words from encouragement from his former teammate, Aqib Talib with the Buccaneers, who told him, get ready to study, because you are expected to in this offense. Out over the middle, Thompson with the catch. New England is moving it well. 6-yard pickup on the quick hitter. And a first down for the Patriots.
Yeah, really a fine catch there by Dobson. Tight coverage on the outside by Gilmore, but a perfect throw.
So right at midfield now for the Pats. It's Blunt again. Slashing. Blunt gets hit down low and spills out. A 5-yard pickup on the ground for the Patriots. That left side of Solder, Mankins, and then Wendell sliding over from center.
You talked about all the sacks that the Bills have gotten this year. This is one way to take a little steam out of that pass rush, is just to run right at these great pass rushers, as the Patriots are doing so far.
76 yards rushing last week for Blunt. He's got 26 on the ground already here. It's Blunt again. This time the Bills ready for it. Manny Lawson wraps him up, limiting Blunt to a 2-yard gain.
Blunt has got to be one of the biggest backs in the NFL, if not the biggest. They have him listed at 6 foot, 250 pounds, and Manny Lawson goes about 240. Looks like Blunt, after meeting with him, I think he might tip the scales at just about 10 pounds more than that 250. Doesn't slow him down, though.
Did you work at a carnival? You can just guess people's weight?
Him, yes.
Yeah, I'm with you, by the way. 3rd and 3 now. Shane Vereen is checked in, looking to convert on 3rd down. Brady, pump, Brady, long pass, incomplete. Dobson and Edelman were deep for the Pats, and a flag is thrown back at the 37-yard line. It's going to work against Buffalo.
And it looks like it's going to be holding in the secondary against the Bills. Automatic first down for the Patriots.
Pass was thrown, holding defense number 24. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Stephon Gilmore called on the hold. And Hockley, the referee, going with the long sleeves here in the rain.
Watch number 24, Gilmore. There's just a little bit of a grab there on the jersey of Amendola.
So move the chains for New England. They are now inside the Buffalo 40. Vereen remains in there. And a 4-receiver set. Play clock is down to 2. Brady, pump, angles one to the perimeter, and it's incomplete. Vereen, the intended receiver. Gilmore coming over defensively for Buffalo.
But last two pass plays, Zion, the Bills have gotten what they've wanted. They've forced Brady off the spot. That time the pressure by Kyle Williams forced that throw that was high and a kind of a risky toss out there. Gilmore all over the receiver. Could have had a pick six if he would have made that catch.
On a give up the middle, it's Blunt. Receiving word that Marcel Darius has been suspended for the first half. And this is on the heels of Darius being held out last week in the first quarter for a violation of team rules. So Corbin Bryant is in there defensively for Buffalo. Told you about the sacks, 56 of them, 22 interceptions for this Buffalo defense. That's number 2 in the NFL behind Seattle, who leads the way with 26. Ninth play of the drive on a 3rd and 8. Good cut by Vereen, and he fumbles the football. Bills claim they've got it. It looked like a Patriot slid in there. McKelvin got his hands on it, and then it was a fight for the ball. Patriots retain it.
That's the first fumble of the season for Shane Vereen. Looks like Jarris Byrd was going to punch it out with that left hand. And heads up, Edelman right there for the recovery. He beats McKelvin to the ball.
There was a wrestle for it. That fumble actually gives them a first down as the ball bounced and recovered at the 29-yard line.
If that had happened on 4th down, the runner, Vereen, would have been the only person on the Patriots that could have recovered that ball, but because it was on 3rd down, as you said, Ian, bounces forward. Edelman recovers, first down.
On contact, Vereen would have been short. Instead, it's a new set of downs for New England to work with. First possession of the day. Double tight end set. Now Anui is in there with Mulligan. Blunt knifing his way to the 25 for a 3-yard pickup. Brought down by Mario Williams, selected to the Pro Bowl for the 3rd time in his career.
You talk about the Bills and how strong they are against the pass with all those sacks and all those interceptions, but against the run, they're 23rd in the league, giving up 120 yards per game on the ground.
50 to Mike. Ryan.
So this drive continues for New England on a 2nd and 7. Amendola, the motion man. Brady looks that way. Amendola drops it. Glances off his hands, incomplete.
Well, you may chalk this one up to the wet weather. The ball is placed on the ground by the officials, so there's going to be one side of the ball that is wet. Quarterback sometimes has to spin the ball in his hands to find the dry side. That ball came out with a lot of steam on it, and Amendola just flat dropped it.
Dime package now for Buffalo. Searcy and Roby are in. Roby, the talented rookie out of USC. Searcy now in his 3rd year from North Carolina. 12th play of the drive for New England. 3rd and 7 for the Pats. Brady, a bullet knocked up in the air, incomplete. Dobson, the intended target. Leota's McKelvin having a fine season for the Bills, makes the play.
Yeah, Mike Pettin, defensive coordinator, coming with the safety blitz off the corner here. Watch Jarris Byrd come. This is a sight adjustment for Brady. Sees the blitz. He's totally unblocked. And the coverage on the outside by McKelvin could not have been better.
So Stephen Gostkowski on as the rain picks up. 43-yard attempt. 34 field goals for Gostkowski. He's 3 field goals away from breaking his own team record. Trying to get New England on the board. From 43 yards out, Gostkowski splits the uprights. Patriots take a 3-0 lead with 9:41 to go in this opening 40. Long drive for Brady and the Pats. They settle for 3. New England Patriots have won 19 of their last 20 meetings against Buffalo. They open up this game with a 13-play, 52-yard drive. Gostkowski, 43-yard field goal. Pats lead it 3-0 here in the first. Gostkowski will now kick it off for New England. Marcus Easley is the deep man for the Bills. Bills have won 2 straight. They have not won 3 in a row since 2011 when they started the season 3-0. Gostkowski, handled by Easley. Working the sideline easily. Spin move just short of the 30-yard line, brought down by the Pro Bowler Slater. Let's go to New York. NFL Today update. Okay. JB, Shannon Sharp.
All the Chargers need is a win, and they're in.
And Phillip Rivers answers right back. 22 yards. Ladarius Green. 7-7 ball game, JB. We got a ball game. We got a ball game.
That is in Dan Fouts territory. Iron Eagle and Dan Fouts.
Yeah, that's actually in the area where your number is hanging.
Yeah, I used to rent that town.
Yeah.
I don't own it. I just rented it.
You didn't buy? On again, C.J. Spiller, 1-yard gain. And New England ready for him defensively. For the Patriots, chance to finish the year at 12-4. Buffalo, the importance of this game, Doug Marrone and his starting quarterback, Thad Lewis. They can finish 4-2 in the division. Give it to Spiller again. Spiller breaks a tackle, and Spiller's got speed. C.J. Spiller veers out of bounds into New England territory, out just short of the 45. It was Gregory who whiffed initially, and then Spiller made the Pats pay for 24 yards.
Yeah, Gregory's been battling injuries, a knee and a thumb, and you can see the effects of that. Not unable to grab Spiller is where he's so dangerous when he gets on the perimeter.
Bills have never won a game at Gillette Stadium. Opened in 0-2. Lewis, high throw. Should have hit his man, Evan Rodriguez, the fullback. Thad Lewis, out of Duke, now in his third year. Stints with St. Louis and Cleveland, was actually with Detroit in the preseason and acquired in a trade when Buffalo realized they needed another QB on the roster. His 5th start of the season, 2-2 as a starter, both wins against Miami. Jackson gets the call. 3-yard gain. Silver Sealinga with a stop. Offensively for Buffalo, terrific season for Cordy Clem. Just consistent across the board. Bill Belichick talked about how much improved they've been on the O-line. Backs and receivers, Robert Woods. Strong rookie season out of USC. Woods ejected last week in the game for throwing a punch in that 19-0 win over the Miami Dolphins. They had 203 yards rushing on 51 carries last week. Goodwin now in there for Buffalo. 3rd and 7 for the Bills. Lewis out of the gun. Starting for the injured E.J. Manuel. He drops it in the bucket. Goodwin with the catch. And Buffalo will move the chains. Arrington and Harmon back there deep. It's a 22-yard hookup.
You can't make a better throw than this. Between the safety and the corner, left foot down, right foot with the toe drag. Perfect catch there on the sidelines. What a throw by Thad Lewis.
E.J. Manuel out with a swollen left knee. So for Manuel, 10 starts this season. Hand off to Jackson up the gut. Hit down low by the rookie out of Bowling Green, Chris Jones. It's a 3-yard gain. Manuel, 3 knee injuries over the course of the season.
Yeah, he's missed more time due to injury than any other quarterback. Doug Marrone thought he might be able to play today, but just the need just to not respond. Lewis is answering the call.
Here's Spiller bouncing it to the outside. He's brought down. Hit by Logan Ryan, the rookie out of Rutgers. Let's take a look at the defense for New England. Chandler Jones in his second year from Syracuse, 11.5 sacks to lead the Pats. Brandon Spikes, leading tackler this season for the New England Patriots. And in the secondary, Aqib Talib is going to the Pro Bowl for the first time in his career. No Devin McCourty today. McCourty out with a concussion. So Deron Harmon, another rookie out of Rutgers, getting the start. 3rd and 10 for Buffalo. Out of the gun. Lewis steps up. Lewis fumbles the football, loses it again, and slaps it towards the sideline. May have put the Bills out of field goal range with that gaffe. Jones and Sealinga putting the heat on Thad Lewis.
Yeah, Jones first and then Sealinga. Number 71 is going to knock this ball out just as it just slips out of his left hand. And now it just becomes a comedy of errors, and this will make for a very difficult 51-yarder now into the wind and rain. Not much wind at that end, but there normally is.
Loss of 13 yards. Dan Carpenter He is 31 of 34 this season. 51-yarder. Carpenter. He knocks it through. We are tied at 3. Dan Carpenter went to the Pro Bowl as a member of the Dolphins in 2009, and he has been outstanding for the Bills this season. All tied up. Very wet afternoon here in New England, Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the Patriots and Bills are tied at 3. Carpenter kicking it off after he drilled a 51-yard field goal. Vereen's going to take it out of the end zone, 1 yard deep. Vereen looking for a lane. And he comes up shy of the 25-yard line. Chris Hogan makes the play on special teams. So Buffalo answers with a 9-play, 37-yard drive. It took 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Thad Lewis looking sharp, especially on that one throw as he hit Goodwin along the sideline. 22-yard grab. 6:09 mark of this first quarter.
Hey, this is the
Patriots at 11 and 4. The Bills at 6 and 9. A win would give Buffalo its first 7+ win season since 2008 when they went 7 and 9. Brady pats the ball, floats one upstairs, incomplete. Edelman with a flag coming down. McKelvin in coverage for Buffalo. Was Edelman inbounds as he attempted to make that play?
And was the ball catchable? I think that ball was thrown away by Tom Brady because he saw the coverage on Edelman was so tight. Ron Brooks was on the outside there as Edelman ran an out and up. Let's see what Ed Hockley has to say.
Pass interference defense, number 33. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
Edelman on the out, but Brooks does not go for it. But that push right there before the ball was coming to Edelman will draw the flag. He does not push him there. Edelman had been out of bounds and would have been an incomplete pass.
Stephen Ridley is in. He's dealt with some fumbling problems this year. Seems to have that situation corrected, at least for now. Edelman the motion man. And Ridley is stacked up. Forward progress will get him to the 37 for a 4-yard gain. Back to New York. NFL Today update. JB Shannon.
Hayden told Dan Marino he's having fun this year. I guess so.
Yes, 7-yard, middle screen. Peyton Manning now has 53 touchdowns, 4 points away from being the highest scoring team in NFL history.
How many touchdowns, Shannon?
53.
50. 53. Iron Eagle and Dan Fouts.
I understood him.
Any way you slice it, it's a lot. Broncos will clinch home field advantage with a win. Edelman with the catch as he crosses the 40-yard line. So Edelman closing in on 100 catches.
And on 1,000 yards. What a story. He has been perseverance. That should be his middle name. 2 foot surgeries on his right foot. Playing behind what he considered a god, the best slot receiver of all time in Wes Welker. Learned a lot from him.
3 down.
3rd and 2 now. Shane Vereen in the backfield, out of the gun. Brady fires over the middle. It's complete to Edelman. First down. Edelman pumping the fist.
Yeah, he's going to make the tough catch here. The coverage is pretty good by McKelvin, but the ball thrown right out in front of Edelman, low where he can go down and make the catch. Super catch as he bobbled it, but made it as he turns his body to hit the ground. Total control.
Edelman talked about how mentally tough this Patriot team is, and you can see that in their record in close games. 6-1 in games decided by 3 points or less. Brady airing it out, and it's over the head of Aaron Dobson. Dobson limping a bit at the end, the rookie out of Marshall. Gilmore back there defensively. Let's go back to JB and Shannon in the Big Apple.
Rodgers trying to find his groove.
JB, up until this point, he had been perfect on the drive. Pinpoint accuracy, he makes a mistake, picked up by Chris Conte. Nothing ball game. Bears, packed, tied.
I think he'll find that groove. Anyway, back to Ian and Dan.
Hey guys, rust certainly has to be part of the equation for Aaron Rodgers coming back from the injury. Ridley, Stephen Ridley, a rip up the middle to the 25-yard line. Wendell and Connolly up front helping to create some space for a 29-yard gain.
His longest rush of the year. What a huge hole right up the middle for the Patriots. He squeezes through there. There's just no linebackers there. Where's the middle linebacker, Alonso, as we got a penalty flag as the Patriots go right to the line of scrimmage. Illegal motion against the Patriots.
So the quick snap.
Illegal motion, offense number 37, was moving forward at the time of the snap. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down. Correction, Buffalo has chosen to decline the penalty. It's second down.
He said 37, meant to say 47. Holomanauanui.
Yeah, moving to the line of scrimmage, that's illegal by Holomanauanui.
What happened?
Number 47.
Second and 9. Brady, incomplete, sliding attempt there by Edelman.
But you can see the effect of the pass rush. That time, Jerry Hughes got right in the face of Brady, forced him to back up a little bit as he was trying to throw that ball. And you had the combination of the rain and everything. The ball looked like it slipped out of his hand. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Jerry Hughes came over in a deal with Indianapolis. 10 sacks this season. Former first-round pick back in 2010. Third and 9. Brady outside. Edelman. Edelman able to keep his balance and weave his way to the 18-yard line. Make it the 16-yard line.
But just an outstanding play by Edelman as Jerry Hughes, number 55, had him right there. He just ducks down and uses that open field running ability to get close to a first down and bring out the field goal team.
Bird is injured. Edelman over 1,000 yards. What's on the line here for New England? Victory will clinch a first-round bye. Still the potential of home field advantage with a Denver loss, but the Broncos now up 14-0 against the Raiders, and a loss would send the Patriots to the number 4 seed in the AFC. Jarris Bird injured on that play for Buffalo. 4th and 2. They're checking on Bird along the Bills sideline. And a 35-yard field goal attempt for Stephen Gostkowski. Made one from 43 yards away. Patriots regain the lead. 2:41 to play in this opening quarter. It's 6-3 New England. Foxborough, New England 6, Buffalo 3, dealing with the conditions. Both teams, Tom Brady and the Patriots, leaning more on the run so far. 8 plays, 59 yards. Gostkowski with his second field goal. The kickoff will make its way to the end zone and a touchback. Buffalo will have it at the 20-yard line. Let's take a look at a couple of injuries.
Yeah, this is Aaron Dobson here against Gilmore. You can see he pulls up lame there as the ball sails over their head. And then for the Bills, Jarris Bird appeared to sprain his ankle at the bottom of the pile. Watch number 31 here. So he gets that leg pinned underneath him.
Buffalo has it, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Jackson keeps the legs churning and takes it just short of the 25. Sealinga in on that stop, 4.5-yard gain. Bird, it is an ankle injury. His return is questionable right now for Buffalo.
That's key for the Bills' Pro Bowl player, not able to face the great Tom Brady.
2nd and 6. More Jackson. This time he is stood up and the play will be whistle dead. Leading the charge, Hightower and Sealinga for New England. Give him a gain of 1 on forward progress.
That's one thing that the Patriots improved over last week against the Dolphins. It was shutting down the Dolphins' running attack. And to start this drive, they've now put Thad Lewis in the shotgun after stopping the first 2 runs.
And New England doing it without Will Fork on IR with the Achilles injury, without Tommy Kelly out with a knee injury. Here's Lewis on 3rd and 5. Lewis, perfectly thrown ball to Woods. Thad Lewis has looked sharp in this opening quarter. That's a 27-yard connection for Buffalo.
Now he gets off the line of scrimmage and away from Arrington right away, and Lewis is looking sharp. He's now 2 out of 3. He overthrew a swing pass, or he'd be a perfect on the evening. But that ball takes the ball into Patriot territory and really gives this Bills team a lift on a 3rd down.
We asked Marone about Lewis. He said the team has really responded well to him, called him tough as nails. He'll take his shots down the field. The players respect him. Lewis throws that ball away. Didn't want to take any chances. Robert Woods in the area. 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's get another NFL Today update. JB and Shannon.
All San Diego needs is a win to get in.
But Kansas City says, nope, we're not going to give it to you. Dexter McCluster, 14-7. Chiefs in front of the Chargers.
That's all they need. Let's take it back to Ian and Dan.
Keep you updated on that one throughout. Running play to C.J. Spiller. That's a 6-yard gain for Buffalo up the middle. Hey, fantasy football fans, keep the excitement going all postseason with Playoff Challenge, now with bigger cash prizes. See rules and sign up at cbssports.com/challenge. Third and 3 now from the New England 41.
What?
Down to 22 seconds left in his first quarter. From the gun, Lewis. Off of Chandler, incomplete. Looks like he was going to hit Chandler right in stride, and then Logan Ryan had a chance to pick it off.
This is just a perfect pass, and him in both hands. If he makes the catch, it's an easy first down and maybe more for the 263-pound Chandler, but you got to catch the ball first. That's a costly drop.
Chandler's had a terrific season. 50 catches, 600 yards. Brian Moorman in. Moorman playing his 190th career game with Buffalo. Edelman over his head, and the Bills will down it at the 6-yard line of New England. 35-yard punt, well placed. Patriots in front, 6-3. They'll have the football when we come back. Chairman, CEO of the New England Patriots, Robert Kraft. The president of the team, Jonathan Kraft. 20th year of ownership for the Kraft family, and the consistency of this franchise. 90 and 18, including playoffs, all time here at Gillette Stadium. Incredible. LeGarrette Blount. He is a tough guy to bring down. Nate Solder with a good block as Blount cut it to the outside for 9. It is pouring here in New England. End of 1. The Patriots lead it 6-3. The NFL on CBS. Number 1 seed in the AFC is still undetermined. What we do know is if New England wins this game, they will get a first-round bye. And looking back on their Super Bowl runs under Bill Belichick, the 5 times they've made the Super Bowl, they've had a bye in all of those runs. Start of the second quarter with New England in front 6-3 over Buffalo. Ian Eagle, Dan Fouts, the rest of our NFL on CBS crew. Julian Edelman, the motion man, on a 2nd and 1 for the Patriots. Brady connects with Edelman. Julian Edelman, 100 catches on the season for the Pats. As we head to New York, JB and Shannon.
San Fran in a groove at the right time.
Yes, JB, watch this play here. Colin Kaepernick, the Q, and Quan Bolden. The Ravens really could have used him this year. Led to a touchdown. 14-7. 49ers in front.
Ian and Dan.
Guys, the play of LeGarrette Blount. He continues to get the tough yards for New England. 9 carries, 56 yards for Blount. Denoris Searcy is in for Bird. Right now out with that ankle injury. Here's Blount again. Still going. Blount. Cheers from the Patriots fans because of the effort of Blount. He turns that into a 9-yard gain just about to midfield for the Pats.
Perfect type of game for a big back like Blount. But Blount is just not a pile driver. He's got some moves on the outside. Has also been returning kickoffs for the Patriots this year. Very versatile and huge.
Stephen Ridley is in on 2nd and 1. He'll get the call. Ridley has the first down. Takes it to the second level. Tackled at the 41-yard line of Buffalo. Excellent vision by Ridley. Over 700 yards rushing now in the season.
And talking to Blunt about the running back room, the group gets along very well because they really don't compete with each other. They're all different styles. Ridley, totally different than Blunt, and Vereen, the great pass receiver out of the backfield.
Also different personalities, and Blunt said that's really made for a nice position room, running back room for the Pats. Ridley stays in there. Devlin in front of him. 3-point lead for the Pats. Motion man Amendola. Stop and go by Ridley. Brought down after the gain of 5 on the play. Williams with a stop. Thought your fantasy season was over? Well, it's not. Play NFL Playoff Challenge. 8 players, 4 rounds. To learn more and sign up, go to NFL.com/fantasy. Rushing yards for New England. They've got 121 on the ground. They average just under 120 per game. We've got 12 and a half to go in the first half. They're giving the Bills a taste of their own medicine here. 2nd and 5. No use making any changes. Give it to Blunt. Now it's a foot race. Blunt all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blunt takes it the distance.
Yeah, great vision by Blunt that time. Cutting back off the block of Logan Mankins, who's playing left guard where he makes the Pro Bowl. Watch this move here, and then once into the secondary, Mankins comes off on the linebacker Alonso, and Blunt with more speed than Leonard can expect. He's over 100 yards already here with all this time left. Oh, bad sign for the Patriots. Logan Mankins having to have help getting off the field.
Mankins named to his 6th Pro Bowl earlier this week. So the celebration for Blunt and the Patriots offense, but the downside right now is an injury to the steady veteran Logan Mankins. Gostowski on for the extra point to extend the New England lead. Patriots go 7 plays, 94 yards, and a drive that started at the 6. LeGarrette Blunt, 101 yards rushing in the first half, and that touchdown for the Pats. 10-point lead for the Patriots over the Bills here at Gillette Stadium. The impressive drive by New England, but an injured starter for the Pats, and a key one, Logan Mankins, on the play as Gostowski kicks it out of the back of the end zone.
Go back to the injury to Logan Mankins. Here he is, the right guard. Here's Kiko, left guard. Here's Kiko Alonso, the little middle linebacker. Comes off on Alonso and then just gets pushed back into the pile as Blunt sees that huge opening. That was a 94-yard drive, capped off by that 36-yard run for the end zone.
Bills open up at the 20, now down 13-3. C.J. Spiller couldn't find much of a crease, 3.5-yard gain. Brandon Spikes first man there. Thursday on CBS, bang in the new year with TV's #1 comedy, The Big Bang Theory's first new episode of the year. That's Thursday at 8, 7 Central, only CBS. 2nd and 6 now for the Bills. 11:47 to go in the first half. Out of the pistol, Spiller, the spin. He tried the juke move along the sideline. He wasn't going to break free of Chandler Jones, setting the edge for New England. It's a loss of 2.
And defense coordinator Matt Patricia bringing the corner blitz. Watch number 29, top of the screen. That's 26 rather, Logan Ryan. He forces Spiller to the outside where Chandler Jones there is setting the edge, keeping him from getting wide.
Now a 3rd and 8 for Thad Lewis and the Bills. Working from the gun. Lewis, dump off. Jackson turns it upfield, and Jackson's got a first down across the 30-yard line. 12-yard pickup. Buffalo, the only team in the NFL with 2 players over 800 yards rushing. Jackson showing off his skills in the passing game.
Perfectly executed. Look at the lineman out in front for Jackson. And then the blocking down the field. Robert Woods gets just enough of the defensive back to give Jackson the first down.
Lewis now 3 out of 6, 61 yards for Buffalo. On the ground for Jackson. Fred Jackson just keeps on going. So much heart, so much desire. Now in his 7th year in the league. Jackson over 5,000 yards rushing in his career. That's 3rd in Bills history behind O.J. Simpson and Thurman Thomas.
And talking to Belichick about Jackson and Spiller, we don't change the defense depending on which running back. We just have to be aware that Spiller's got the speed to go outside, but Jackson, as he's shown, the power inside.
2 yards on the interior for Jackson, met by Silver Selinga for New England.
Well, the Bills have had no trouble moving the ball between the 20s.
Jackson playing with an injured rib. A career-high 8 rushing touchdowns this season for Jackson. Under 10 minutes to go now in the first half. Spiller gets the opportunity. That Spiller is spilled out just across midfield by Chandler Jones. It's a 2-yard pickup as Spiller was hit down low.
Yeah, with this type of weather, this is the type of game you should expect with power running. And it's, 3 yards, 4 yards, and an AstroTurf burn. Or a field turf burn. What are they playing on these days? Field turf, right?
You having a flashback?
Hey,
3rd and 6.
Mark right.
Lewis just trying to get on the same page with his receivers. Play clock is down to 2. Jackson across the 45.
Now this is a decision for Doug Marrone now on 4th down. And as somebody once said in a very famous sports movie, last game of the year, no holding back. Got to go for it on 4th down. You saw that movie, didn't you?
Well, the longest yard? No! The Water Boy, starring Dan Fouts and Brent Musburger.
Shut up, Ian.
Whoa!
I mean, Brent.
They do go for it, and they're denied! Thad Lewis.
Boy, you really got to question that play selection. Here you've got Fred Jackson in the backfield. You got a big fullback in Frank Summers, and you go with a quarterback sneak, and you get stuffed by Ninkovich.
Back in New England, the Buffalo Bills have dropped 24 of their last 27 games against the Patriots. Tough conditions today with a steady rain, temperature at 39 degrees. Forecast calling for wet weather the rest of the afternoon into the evening. Stephen Ridley gets the call after Buffalo gave it to New England. They couldn't convert on 4th and short.
But check out the play here of Silver Selinga. Watch how low he goes. That allows Ninkovich to come over and make the stop. But by going low, he forces Eric Wood over the top, and Thad Lewis had no shot at picking up that first down. Great play by Selinga.
Ankle injury for Logan Mankins. His return is questionable. He went back to the locker room. Josh Klein, rookie out of Kent State, is now in at left guard for the Pats. 13-3, New England in front, under 8 minutes to go first half. Brady connects with Edelman for a 4-yard pickup. Edelman, 101 catches on the season. A guy that was drafted in the 7th round in 2009. Edelman told us in our sit-down with him that when he came in as a rookie, he looked around and thought, how am I going to find a role with this team? 2nd and 3rd years, he got lost in the shuffle a bit, playing behind one of the best slot receivers of all time in Wes Welker. Had to stay patient and take his shots when he got them. Timeout called with 7:15 to play in this second quarter. Patriots leading the Bills 13-3, looking for the bye in the playoffs. 13-3, Patriots leading the Bills. We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium. Ian Eagle along with Dan Fouts wrapping up the season. Happy holidays, everybody. And you get the sense that it's just wide open in the NFL. The Patriots are looking around saying, well, why not us once you get into the postseason? No real dominant force.
And how about the Pittsburgh Steelers fans thinking that if San Diego loses, they start the season 0-4, and they're in the playoffs. It's been a crazy season.
Diamond!
Now New England with a win would move to 12-4 and lock up at least the 2 seed. Still a chance of the 1, but Denver leading Oakland 17-0. Oh, Brady can't handle the snap. Shotgun on a 3rd and 6. And the Patriots will punt it as Brady covers up.
Yeah, this is the 9th time Tom has fumbled this year. Did not lose this one, but they will lose possession. You know, he's completed 6 passes today out of 11 throws. 5 of them have been to Edelman. You think the Bills might double Edelman from now on?
Remember, Edelman did have a couple of touchdowns in the first meeting of the season. New England squeaking that one out 23-21 on a Gostowski 35-yard field goal, week 1. Leonard, the return man, it's over his head, and the ball just dies inside the 10. Ryan Allen, terrific punt, 53 yards to pin the Bills deep. Absolute downpour here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills meeting for the 108th time. New England 65-41-1 against the Bills. They've got a 13-3 lead, 6:35 to play in the first half. Bills have it 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. Thad Lewis, the quarterback, give it to Fred Jackson, and takes it just short of the 10-yard line. Look at the playoff picture in the AFC. A Denver win, they clinch the #1 seed. A New England win, and they will be the #2 seed. Cincinnati and Indianapolis both winning. Kansas City locked up with San Diego right now on a Charger win, and they've got the wild card spot. And amazingly enough, the Pittsburgh Steelers still have an opportunity to get to the playoffs. Jackson finds a running lane, and Jackson takes it for a first down. 16-yard run for Fred Jackson. Doug Legursky with a block on that left side of the Buffalo line.
Just a read option play here, and great blocking up front by Legursky. Opens that hole for Fred Jackson. That gives him a big lift out to the 25.
Denver now up 24-0. They've set the record for most points in a season. Lewis could not find Graham. Out of bounds, too far towards the sideline.
Yeah, but I like taking that shot. Graham has outstanding speed. Ball was just thrown out of bounds by Thad Lewis. Lewis has talked to us yesterday about building a resume. He wants to be a starter in this league. He knows he's got a shot today to impress some other teams, perhaps maybe even his own team.
2nd and 10 for Buffalo. Spiller spun down by Kyle Arrington. Spiller picks up some extra yardage in the process. It's a 6-yard gain, and Arrington is limping at the end of the play.
Boy, and more injuries to this secondary of the Patriots. Marquise Cole was out, Devin McCourty out, Alfonso Dennard out, and now Kyle Arrington can't get off the field. Yeah, Spiller came down on his legs. Looks like his left leg is what's bothering him right now.
Arrington, veteran presence. They got a bunch of youngsters in the secondary to fill in.
Outstanding play by Kyle Arrington as he's going to fight off the block of the fullback Frank Summers here, get in on the tackle, but unfortunately he'll drag Spiller down on his knee. And he's being checked out on the sidelines. Did not look real good as he's flexing it. But that's a heck of a play to fight off the big fullback iron.
So Justin Green will now check in. He was promoted off the practice squad yesterday. His 2nd game in the NFL was a substitute against the Denver Broncos back in November. Rookie out of Illinois. 3rd and 4 for Lewis and the Bills. 10-point lead for the Patriots. We're under 5 minutes to go in this first half. Working from the gun, Lewis fires offline. Woods the intended receiver, and Green with the coverage. So Thad Lewis tried to pick on the Green rookie.
Well, Green had help over the top from another rookie, Harmon, and so he could play that slant route real tough as he did. Ball thrown a little bit too high, and just great coverage by Green as Robert Woods could not get inside.
The veteran Brian Moorman will punt it. Julian Edelman averaging just over 11 yards per return with a long of 43. Waits for it at the New England 20. Mormon. Edelman moves forward. Fair catch. He's got it at the 24. 45-yard punt. Check out the NFC playoff picture. Seattle, 12-3 record. Carolina has clinched at least the 2 seed. What a turnaround for the Panthers. There's Philadelphia. They're in winner takes all in the NFC East showdown later against Dallas. Chicago and Green Bay battling right now for a playoff spot.
It's raining.
Oh, that's tremendous insight there. Did you minor in meteorology? Or?
Well, I live in Oregon. I know rain. This is rain.
Logan Mankins has returned for New England. Some trickery. Shane Vereen taking it to the outside, and Vereen is forced out of bounds. A short pass turns into a 22-yard gain for the Pats.
Wow, 44 catches coming in, number 45 here. And you get Vereen on the screen with blockers out in front. Conley, Wendell, super job of this very athletic offensive line. That's a great call against a good pass rushing team like the Bills.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
So new set of downs for New England to work with just across the 45. Look, Eric Blunt is back in. He has 101 yards on the ground. And he has more than that now. Blunt spun down by Bradham. Just shy of a first down. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB and company. All the latest NFL scores and highlights. That's coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
Blunt started the game with a 9-yard run. He's averaging 9 yards a carry.
He was acquired for Jeff Demps and a 7th-round pick. What a deal New England was able to swing. There is Logan Mankins, and a great sign that he returned from the ankle injury. It's Blunt. And it's a New England first down inside the 40-yard line.
Hey, you see, as most good backs, he's got good vision as well. Saw the hole over the right side, and similar to his touchdown run, the Bills were there that time, but not before Blunt picks up another first down.
Counted down to 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. 13-3 New England. 12 first downs now for the Patriots in the first half. Fake the handoff to Blunt. Brady in some trouble. And there's the sack for Buffalo. You knew they would bring pressure, and finally they get to the quarterback, Stephon Charles, the rookie.
With his first NFL sack on Tom Brady, but the coverage in the secondary by Stephen Gilmore was enough to have Brady pull the ball down. He's looking for the crossing route there. How about that to write home about? Yeah, my first sack was against Tom Brady.
And his home is Toronto. Played in the CFL, was part of Tennessee's practice squad before being picked up by Buffalo. Brady trying to get Edelman out in space. Edelman the acceleration. Amendola with a block. And Julian Edelman elusive and shifty.
Amendola with a good block in the back right there on Ron Brooks. He gets away with it, and Amendola gets up the field, but another Bill is, it's Charles.
So the celebration of his first sack, and now shaken up. .207 to go in this first half. 13-3, New England leading it. Medical staff is out checking on Stephon Charles, rookie from Regina.
You see the red paint on his leg, and you saw it on the back of Tom Brady's jersey. That's from that sack that happened right in the Patriot logo at midfield. As the rain is having its effect on the painted field. Here's Charles.
We get a timeout. Second quarter. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB and the rest of the gang. Latest scores and highlights. That's coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. Well, here's the update. Kansas City now leads San Diego 21-14. Pittsburgh Steelers fans on the edge of their seat to see if the Chiefs can pull it off against the Chargers. Blunt up the middle. Out across the 30-yard line, he carries Manny Lawson with him. It's a 6-yard gain. Blunt, the most rushing yards in a first half for the Patriots since Sammy Morris had 138 back in October of 2008. Blunt now with 122 on the ground.
No answer for the Bills stopping number 29.
Losses for Baltimore and Miami. That put San Diego in a position with a win. They're in. With a loss, Pittsburgh's in the postseason. Brady, play action. Brady, nobody home. Amendola had 2 Bills defenders, including Leotis McKelvin there.
You got to give the Bills secondary a lot of credit. Patriots doing such a good job running the ball. The play action, you might think, would fool the secondary, but that time McKelvin all over Amendola as he was heading to the post. Brady saw it and just airmailed it out of the back of the end zone.
Buffalo Bills will not have Jarris Byrd the rest of the day. He has been ruled out with the ankle injury. 2nd and 10. Shane Vereen is in. Brady, dump off for Vereen. Vereen works the sideline, and he's out of bounds. Another productive catch and run for the Pats.
Yeah, it looked like Manny Lawson had a shot at him here. Watch number 91 here. He's got Vereen man-to-man. But just that little shove there by Dan Conley and the quickness of Vereen to get down the sidelines. What a weapon out of the backfield. What a 1-2-3 punch the Patriots have with Blunt, Ridley, and Vereen.
Brandon Bolden has also been effective at times for them when needed. Holland, the motion man. Give it to Blunt. Oh, he fumbles the football.
Mulligan got it back, though.
Matthew Mulligan, the backup tight end, jumping in to pounce on it.
3rd fumble of the season for Blunt. He's lost 2, and he's got to give number 88 a pat on the back for falling on this loose ball. That would have been a huge turnover for the Bills. 2 fumbles today, 3 actually for the Patriots, and they've recovered all 3 of them.
Stephon Charles was the one that made the play defensively when Blunt coughed it up. So Charles back in there for Buffalo. And a timeout taken by the Bills. So 1 timeout left for Buffalo. 44 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage will be the 15-yard line, and the Patriots will face a 2nd and long. Coming up Thursday on CBS, make way for The Millers, TV's #1 new comedy. Will Arnett, Margot Martindale, and Beau Bridges star Thursday after The Big Bang Theory, only CBS. Denver Broncos now lead at 31-0. We told you that the Broncos have set the record for the most points in a season. Peyton Manning has now set the record for the most passing yards in a season.
MVP, without a doubt. Started the season with 7 touchdowns in the first game against the defending Super Bowl champs and hasn't let off the accelerator one bit.
Had a terrific sit-down earlier on the NFL Today with our own Dan Marino, 2 of the greats, going back and forth, talking about the quarterback position.
Yeah, Marino gave him some great advice after that first game. Told him to hang in there. I think he's hung in there quite well.
2nd and 14. Brady. Incomplete. Holland, the intended receiver. Denoris Searcy there defensively for Buffalo. New England will need a victory to secure that first-round bye in the playoffs.
You giving Denver the win?
I think I might be, Dan.
They're still in the first half, too, aren't they?
They are. Wow. You willing to put that in pen?
It's yeah, it's in ink.
How about in Sharpie?
I've got 4 of them.
That's next level. 3rd and 14. Edelman curls it upfield and gets hammered. Kiko Alonso in on that stop. Well short of a first down, a 4.5-yard gain. Julian Edelman came in with 96 catches on the season. He's got 103 and over 1,000 yards.
And when you think about his injuries to his foot, he broke the 5th metatarsal in his right foot. had a pin put in, then broke the same bone with the pin. Then he had a bone graft, took some bone off his hip. And you think of all the pressure he puts on his feet with those sharp cuts and the speed he has and the power, remarkable.
He said
story.
It's been a year of a roller coaster ride of emotions for him. And I'm not sure he imagined that this season would include over 100 catches and over 1,000 yards. In the absence, Wes Welker moving on as a free agent with Denver. Edelman has become the go-to guy for Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Yeah, out of Brady's 10 completions today, Edelman has 7 for 50 yards here in the first half. Got to give a lot of credit to Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator, for his play calling throughout this year and for making Brady comfortable with all these new receivers.
29-yard attempt. Stephen Gostkowski, chance to set a new record for the Patriots. He connects the most field goals in a season. Gostkowski with 37, breaking his previous record. New England takes a 16-3 lead at halftime. We'll come back with the Verizon halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Here in Foxborough, running in the rain. The Patriots 173 yards on the ground in the first